Alright guys, I'm going to show you how I cut my hair at home. I just finished my shower. My hair is very wet. By the way, I also do my own highlights, and so I've been doing this for 12 years. Highlights and roots and you name it. I'm going to part this even. Make sure you get this at Sally's. It is a comb with this little metal piece which helps with parting. All right, so we want to make sure that everything is even. All right, I'm gonna look here in the mirror so I can make sure that I have everything. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and straighten out your hair. You can do that with a comb. I find that when you bleach your hair, things tend to knot. It gets kind of very knotted. You know, I always use the larger comb. I also got that at Sally's. You can get that on Amazon, I'm sure. Don't get one that is, you know, from the kitchen or whatever. You want something very specific, something that is specific for hair cutting, all right? So when you do go shopping, ask for a hair cut. A few weeks ago, and I still find them long, so I was gonna rectify them, and I was gonna tell you guys that we can do it together. So what we wanna do is we wanna create a V. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead in the mirror there and I'm gonna find my V and come right back. Okay guys, I found my V, all right? You can just kind of grab it a few inches away from your forehead, and you wanna go ahead and now we're gonna bring it this way and we're gonna calculate where exactly we want the base to be, the guide, if you will. So I want my guide to be around here, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and cut this much, all right? So let's go ahead and cut. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and cut it right here. All right, then we're gonna go ahead and do the same on the other side, okay? And I'll be right back for that as well, you guys. All right, you guys, I found the other guide. So we're gonna go and brush it out. And we're gonna use this guide here to know exactly where we need to cut it. So let's put it together. You see my guide right here? So we're gonna cut it about the same length right there. A point cut afterwards, but I'm just kind of getting a guide so I know exactly where to go. All right, do I like this? Yes or no? Yes, I do. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut a little more. I'd rather cut less than more because we can always cut more later, if that makes any sense. Okay. So now we have a guide, we're happy. Again, we're gonna retouch it, so don't worry, it doesn't have to be too even. Now we're gonna go ahead and take another little section from one side, as so. And then we're gonna do the same V, but this time we're gonna move it right across, okay? So let's do it. We're gonna keep this, and then we're gonna use that as our guide. All right, let's bring this forward. I'm gonna find it, and then I'll be right back. All right, you guys, so I have my V again. All right, it's just a little bit higher than the original one, and then you're gonna see here my guide. We're gonna go sideways, and we're gonna cut right below that. All right, let's do it. Now I'm cutting a lot, but I'm just making sure that we have this new little style that I wanna do, and now we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. All right, guys, I found my V here. All right, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring it sideways and we're gonna look for my guide. As you can see, it's right here, and we're gonna cut just a little bit lower. Now, there's not a lot of hair, and that's okay. All right, now we're gonna move to the next step and keep going. All right, guys, we got another one, another triangle. We're gonna go and look for the guide. The guide is right here. We're gonna go just a little bit lower than the guide and cut right about there. Again, don't worry, we're gonna go ahead and adjust all that. Now let's go for this side now. Ready? All right. More about this one. I might speed up this process, you guys, since you've seen what's going on with the other side. This is my guide right there. And you see all the extras, and we're gonna go ahead and cut that. And now I'm gonna go and cut some of this here. All right, that looks pretty. Now we're gonna go to the next layer and do it again. You guys ready? This is what I'm getting. As you can see, this is my guide, and we wanna go right under here. All right, beautiful, look at that. It's already layering it slowly. And let's go to this side right here and do the same thing. All right, I got my guide right over here, and I want to cut it right under here. Okay, look how beautiful that is, you guys. I love it already. You get a lot of layers. That's what we want, and we want to keep cutting now. Okay. I brought a lot of hair forward, and that's okay. I'm looking at my guide here, and I'm getting exactly the same size. Good. Want to do the same thing from the back. You want to bring it forward. And then you want to look here, and this looks pretty good already. Maybe just a little bit at the corners, but I am liking the vibe. All right. Okay, as you can see, we already have amazing layers, and what I want to do now is I want to take the front. All right, all you have to do is take your front here, okay, and you want to part it, triangle. And what we're going to do is we're going to measure on each side, like that. See how it's not making a triangle? You want it to make a triangle. Perfect. See, this is what we want. Middle of the scalp, all the way here. We want to bring it in, and we want to even it out. As you can see, this is not even, so we're going to go ahead and even this out. Okay. Like that. Good. So I want to make sure it's even on each side. Okay, I'm starting to see a lot of volume right now, which is so exciting. All right, now we're gonna continue, and we're gonna take the hair from your crown. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna separate and take a chunk out of the back. All right, and we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. Take a chunk out of your back, just like a crown. All right, so you're gonna take it from here as well. So you wanna part it evenly, you guys. Okay, I'm just eyeballing it now. That's fine, because I don't care if there's more layers and it's not that even. It doesn't matter for me. But if you guys are really picky, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So you're gonna take the hair out of your crown, and we're gonna bring it up as high as we could, you guys, okay? As high as you could. And we're gonna bring it down. We're gonna chop that. All right, because we want some layers. So we're gonna chop that, you guys. Yeah, there you go. And that's gonna look really good when it drops. It's gonna look amazing. You can see how thick my hair is getting already. So we're just creating layers. And then we're gonna take a chunk out of right here. We're gonna part it, wee, like that. Okay, we're gonna part it right next to it. So it's just kind of taking a forward layer. And then we're gonna brush it out. And I'm doing with a big brush because my hair is kind of hard, very thick at this point. And then we're gonna bring it over, and then we're gonna cut the ends, you guys, okay? Whatever doesn't feel right, we're gonna go ahead and cut it. Because this is where we're gonna create layers, and I want layers, hell yeah. Okay, now I'm gonna do the other side, you guys. So again, part it, open it up, then you're gonna part it again right next to it. Then you're gonna have a chunk right there. Okay, so it should look like this. Again, this haircut is not like a super like, oh my gosh, everything has to be even, blah, blah, blah. I am not looking for perfection. I'm just looking for volume, and like I said, we're gonna fix it afterwards, but I want layers. That's my main concern. I want layers, and I was not having any, and it was driving me crazy. So again, whenever you get around here, the ears, you don't want to start messing with hair and taking chunks, okay? It's really important. So wherever the line of your ear is, start, and you can work your way back. Really important. Again, so I took a chunk out of there. All right, and then what you want to do is take a chunk behind it because you want to align it. There, we have it. You're gonna grab it. Make sure you bring it all the way to the opposite end, like so. And we're gonna cut. Because I want, like I said, some layers. I want beautiful layers. Okay, you can do it diagonal. Like I said, we'll clean it up afterwards, but okay. All right, so if you're not sure, you can kind of measure and see if one is longer than the other. Everything looks even to me. Okay, now we can take another chunk in the back. Look, it's already drying and super, super wavy. I was just trying to do like different layers and I give it some body because my hair just had no more body anyway. Okay, so I have another one here. I'm gonna bring it up. Bring it and see how it looks. And just cut, 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 cut. We're just creating these beautiful layers, you guys. They're gonna be all over the place, but they're gonna look so good. I am not a hairdresser by no means, but I've been doing my hair and I always get compliment on like, how did you do your hair? Who does your hair? I love your highlights. Who does your highlights? Maybe we'll do highlights another time, but I definitely want to kind of cover the whole hair thing here. We want to cut split ends. We want your hair to be beautiful. We want lots of layers because when we're going to blow dry this baby, it's going to look amazing. All right, again, I'm just taking a chunk. Okay. We want to lift it up. I don't have a guide in this case. I just go sideways and I just kind of clean up the ends. You know what I mean? Like you could see what's dead and what's not and kind of there. Okay, beautiful. Now we're gonna shake them. Look, I'm already seeing so much volume. That's crazy. Okay, it looks so good. If I feel like I want more, like this is still long for me, even though once we curl them, they look really good, but I could see the layer right there. You see them? I kind of feel like this needs to be a little shorter. So what I'm gonna do is wet my hair some more. I'm gonna wet my hair and rebrush them, and we're gonna take care of that because I want to make sure that when, I mean, I've bleached them so much and it has damaged them. I just try not to heat them so much, so that's the good part. When you guys heat your bleached hair, try to not leave the iron at the ends because that's what damages them the most. But okay. All right, they're getting super poofy now and they're drying up. Okay. All right, so now we want to go over the front and then we'll do this a few times at a time. Okay, so now we're gonna go like this and we're gonna see where it falls. So as you can see, there's a lot of like unevenness and we want them even. So we can go here and just start cutting into a slope. All right, like so. Always in an angle. Now I get to see what I'm dealing with and then I just point cut. Point cut, point cut, point cut, point cut, point cut. All right. This little guy's a little too much. And that way the ends are super cool. Okay, you can do that again here. Grab your guide, go down, whee, and then have them here and just point the baby up. Point cut, and that's gonna give it such a beautiful finish. All right, and you might see some pieces that are longer, and that, like I said, it's okay. That's what makes hair special. Again, you're gonna go like this. Okay, look at them carefully, and then look at your guide. Don't cut too much. See over here, I don't know what's going on, so I'm gonna have to get the hair next to it and see what's going on. And then point cut. it's a little too much, and we're gonna go ahead and point cut that. Point cut, yeah, and that too. Look how beautiful this is. My hair's already drying. Hello, it's so hot here. Point cut, point cut, point cut. It's gonna give it such a beautiful look. Now we're gonna do the other side. The other side is also drying. Let's put some of the water. Remember you guys, when it's wet, it looks short, and when it's dry, it looks a little bit longer. So kind of want the boat look, like you want to see before you cut too much, right? Because when it dries, it might shrink a little bit. So, okay, so you want to keep your guide, and now you want to point cut on this guy. Point cut, like this. Just kind of eyeball it here. All right, because you want to give it that beautiful. All right, we're gonna go to the next one. This is too hard to go with my brush. For some reason, I get a better grip with my brush. Like so. Bring it and point cut. And there you go. We're not looking for perfection, you guys. Sometimes hair that's messy is just as gorgeous as hair that is totally like perfect. You know, I mean, we don't want that. Okay, and then we're gonna do one more. Again, make sure that you separate your hair in the back, okay? Because you don't, I mean, it doesn't matter if you didn't or did it, you know, because you're bringing everything in the front. Doesn't have to be perfect, like I said. As long as when you do take it and you do kind of brush it out, that you're getting that, there you go. See, I could see a little more here, and I could work on that point cut angle, okay? Point cut, there you go. All right, I love it. Yes. You guys can check to see if you have bigger pieces, longer pieces, and that's okay if you do. This is your time to adjust everything. I feel like this one's a little shorter than this one. I could be wrong, because sometimes when we point cut, we just point cut a little bit more, and that's okay. You guys, don't be scared of making mistakes. It's fine. Like, your hair will grow back. It might not be as fast as you would like, but it will grow back. And in the meantime, it's gonna look amazing. Okay, I am happy with it. It doesn't have to be perfect, and I don't want it to be perfect. I like it when it's kind of messy and not even, and that's just me. I'm gonna go ahead and blow dry it, and we're gonna style it. I like to use Paul Mitchell. I'm gonna give it a shake. I think it makes my hair a little more slicker, and I love the way that it dries. It dries them very healthy. So we're gonna do that, and we're gonna use the Dyson for some amazing results. All right, let's see what we got. Bye-bye. Sit here if you want to. If not, then that's okay as well. Oh God, that feels so good. I love it. Look at that. Wow. Try to leave the little bottom out because you don't want to burn your hair, you know, especially if it's bleached like mine. But we'll take care of that later. It's really fast. The end, if you forgot, there you go. So easy. If you want more volume, you can kind of separate them and do them in chunks like that. Separate that. Separate this one. That from the top. You can do that. And this is the result, you guys. Literally in 5 minutes. Look at the hair. Look at the va-va-voom. What do you guys think? I love it. Now you guys could always adjust it as you go, but I absolutely love the length. I love how much volume. Look at this. My hair's ready in like literally 5 minutes. And it looks like it just came out of the salon. And this will last literally a whole week. It stays. It is beautiful. I love it. So if you guys want this haircut, you know exactly how to do it now. Love you. Bye.